possibly be done with this television title? I'm a 2-time tag team champion with some punk, Daniel Halen. I am your current WVCW television champion. But the one thing I haven't had is that junior heavyweight championship.
So, Sasaki, do you have anything to say?
She accepts. Right now,
She can hurt you. She has the brute strength. She has the actual wrestling knowledge. And right there tells you that she just doesn't care what she's going to put her body through to take out the other individual.
She might be watching some Hojo matches. You never know. That'd be a nice intergender tag match we'd have there if they would team up sometime. Hint, hint. Nah. Roll up here. Kurt Taylor looking to capitalize.
Wait a minute. The handful of tights, Kurt Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like he always does.
I've got bad news. I just got off the phone with the board of directors. The title match you just had was not a sanctioned match by the board of directors. It was a verbal contract. The decision stands. The title change stands. But the bylaws of the company say you can only hold one singles title at a time. You've got 1 week to decide which championship you'd like to keep.
Kurt?
I don't need a week, all right? When I came out here, I said I've done everything that needs to be done with this title. And just like the piece of trash I won it from, put it there.
Finally, I get my shot at a singles title. It's been so long since I've even had a chance. But now, I just have to go through 3 people out of the 8. And I will be the West Virginia Championship Wrestling Television Champion. Silencer, a few weeks back you felt the sting. You know it's coming, and I do too. First round, no problem. I can't wait to see who I get in the second round. The prophecy will not be fulfilled.
August 10th is all I keep hearing. That's all I keep seeing. That's all I keep feeling. Mighty Hojo and me for a television title in a street fight. It's non-televised. Kind of doesn't make sense, but if you was there at the last show, you understand why a street fight's necessary. Hojo, Chris, everybody knows we're friends. Well, we was. Until now. We made many times together. We tag teamed, we've shared some laughs. I mean, I've picked your brain for the past 2 years and I probably thought everybody knows this. But we've had 2 different career paths. Last year, while you were up and down the windy road with a bunch of mooks called the militia, I was working Spotty Gloves. And while you were chasing the Bunkhouse Boys in a street fight with George South, I was taking my Scotty rings at a little show. And now our paths have crossed. Inevitably, this finally happened. We took the 2 most violent men in the state and decided to put us in the same ring. And you know it's not going to be pretty because we're cut from the same cloth. And just like you said, your family's up one side of a mountain, my family's up the other. We're just a little strip of land. That doesn't mean somebody didn't build a mess in one night. We couldn't be kin. Which, I mean, family or not, I'm still going to do my best to put you out of your misery. While I was eating dinner today, I got an interesting fortune in my fortune cookie. And it said when a spider's web unites, it can take out a lion. August 10th, Hojo, I know you're going to try to kill me. But I'll tell you one thing, if I have my way, I will be out of jail before you can get out of the hospital. You can bank on it.
Now on our way, our second matchup in today's show, as we got the big mighty Hojo, one half of our West Virginia Tag Team Champions, going against one half of the Dyke Riot Squad. J.C. Dyke scheduled for one fall. The Sirens in the corner of J.C. Dykes Jr. The official of the match is Randy Hicks.
Yeah, this is kind of a one-on-one rematch from last week, as last week we had the big 2 out of 3 falls match, which the Outlaws actually won up the Dykes. The Dykes had an early advantage, but couldn't pull that other fall off, as the Outlaws won are still tag team champions, as the mighty Hojo just all over J.C. Dykes right here on the 2 Virginia CW Network. Taking his eyes, raping him across the ropes there. Referee Randy Hicks telling me he had to break it up.
Oh, we just saw a chop, Indian chop, like Chief J. Strongbow done by the big mighty Hojo onto J.C. Dykes Jr. in the corner.
Big Indian chop by mighty Hojo onto J.C. Dykes Jr. as J.C. Dykes Jr. had a blast of offense right there at the beginning, but did he blow too much too soon?
I don't know, but I can tell you right now, I got a surprise for you, Eric. You're going to love this. Right after this match, we have an interview with the former tag team champions, Mad Dog David Lynch and the Super B. I'm waiting to hear what their response is for what happened when they lost those tag team titles.
Mad Dog David Lynch is out of the hospital. Super B, I hear, is getting better, if not better now. So who knows what's going to happen.
Hey, with a hot sister like Miss Honey on his corner, hey, I could tell you.
I still yet to see this sister, Cupid.
Oh, she's hot, I'm telling you, and sweet.
As we go down for a cover. Big one count, big kick out. Referee Randy Hicks is about to fall out of the ring there.
Look at that. He just about knocked official Randy Hicks out of the ring. What an impressive opening match this week on today's program. Hey, here in the CW2 Virginias, right here in West Virginia Championship Wrestling, Michael Cook, Lost Boy Nero, tremendous match. And now we got the big mighty Hojo.
What an awesome match.
Right.
Michael Cook, soon to be maybe a West Virginia heavyweight champion, but I can see him winning that cruiserweight belt anytime soon. He may not look like a cruiserweight, but we really don't go by weights here. He can win.
Well, we do go by weights here.
Well,
and he is in the cruiserweight. Wait a minute. There was a big shove off onto Randy Hicks here. What's going on here? Now he's trying to break him up, get him out of the corner here. And now they're coming out of the corner. Look at that. He just takes him one hand, takes J.C. Dykes Jr. one hand into the corner there.
One hand into the corner by the big mighty Hojo. I wouldn't, the Dyke Riot Squad comes into the company, and they're automatically going after the Outlaws. Are you crazy? Have you not seen Hojo on our TV before? Remember the Body Slam Challenge about 2 years ago? Nobody could lift the man off his feet.
I did. I lifted him off his feet. You didn't see that match?
I missed that. My monitor went out.
I have it on tape, but it'll take me a while to find it for you. Okay. Right now, we got an T-bar armbar applied by the big mighty Hojo on J.C. Dykes Jr. in the center of the ring. The Siren cheering on her man, J.C. Dykes Jr., or one of her men. She's a dominatrix. She likes it that way. Right now, a reversal until back hammerlock by J.C. Dykes Jr. And now he's got the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. The official Randy Hicks trying to get him down to break the hold. Big mighty Hojo had the ropes.
I do have to say I want to thank everybody for tuning in last week. And we said last week a lot that we were here in Bluefield, West Virginia. I would like to let everybody know there were no promoters arrested last week.
That's right. No promoters arrested here in West Virginia Championship Wrestling. And don't worry, there ain't no other people threatening to kill anybody here either.
No, we will be here each and every month filming for our TV show here on the 2 Virginia CW Network. Our next one, February 12th, just around the corner. Come and check us out. Be on TV, come and enjoy and see all the great stars and maybe even a few surprises.
Hey, we've had a lot of surprises ever since West Virginia Championship Wrestling. Wait a
Who's
minute,
that?
what's going on here? That's Mad Dog David Lynch.
Big 3 count right there. Mighty Hojo just got pinned. Was that Mad Dog David Lynch? I never got a good look.
I don't know, but fans.
But they're scheduled for an interview. Hojo's not real happy right now.
What's going on? Wait a minute, here comes Eric St. Clair. Now he's wondering what's going on here. I can't believe it. Mad Dog David Lynch, I thought he was injured.
Well, let's see what's going on. We'll be right back.
Mr. Dykes. Daniel Halen here. So why don't you stay behind that laptop keyboard you've been hiding behind for the past couple weeks and turn the volume all the way up and listen to what I have to tell you. It's time that I do the talking now. You see, for the past few days I've gotten on Facebook. I've seen all these ridiculous posts. I've seen Hojo read all his poetry. I've seen you post all these big words. Dykes, I've seen you threaten people, threaten to make this new regime with William Lavelle. Mr. Lavelle, I know you're watching. And I'm smart too, you know. You're not the only one with big fancy words. You're not the only one with the education. Mr. Lavelle, let me school you on something right now. You want to make this regime, you want to make this new kingdom in West Virginia Championship Wrestling. Kingdom led by you, where you control everyone, where you pay them to do your evil bidding, and you're wanting to show your face. As history has gone to show, empires like that have tended to fall. Look at Rome. Look at the Republic of Greece. Look at the USSR. Look how Germany failed. Mr. Lavelle, this regime you're making is nothing but a big waste of our time. You attack innocent small people to prove points. You attack small people because you know you can. Why don't you get up and face the big people, Mr. Lavelle? Why don't you get in there and face the outlaws, face Daniel Halen, face the outlaw revolution as a whole? All I see right now are empty promises. Mr. Lavelle, West Virginia Championship Wrestling is a company, but it's more than just a company, it's a family. You can say it's a government ran by the people and for the people. And as history's gone to show, when the people unite and they run the show, only good things can happen. So you grab Mr. Dykes, you grab Kurt Taylor, which Kurt Taylor, our second match of the best of seven's coming up. You know, you did sort of hurt me on the first one, you did cheat to win, but that's nothing new to me. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm going to get back on my feet every time you knock me over, and I'm going to keep coming back at you, Kurt. We still have 6 more matches. You better watch out, big man. But Mr. Lavelle, back to my point. We're a family. We're ran by the people for the people, and we're going to stick together. So you take JC, you take Kurt Taylor, you take every person back there in the locker room that you can, and bring it against the Outlaw Revolution. Bring it against Daniel Halen. Do what you want, do what you will. Because just like history goes to show, all empires fall. Mr. Lavelle, you want to find out who you are. I'm off today. And what a better way to spend my day than to kick your ass.
Introduce to you these great series of matches. It's called the Best of the 80s, Volume 1, from Southwest Championship Wrestling. Some of the best wrestling there ever was during the 80s, some of the best wrestling ever.
Disabled camp earlier in the show, and tonight I got a chance to hang out with the campers as they took in a wrestling show. West Virginia Championship Wrestling performed at Glenwood Park for a packed house. Roscoe Rooster even took part in the action, winning a match of his own. While it's a great time for the campers, the wrestlers say this is one of the shows they look forward to the most.
We joke with the guys here that this is probably one of the most exciting crowds. I wrestle, 200 times a year. We go in all kind of high schools, coliseums, but this is one of my favorites that I always come back to because of just the noise. And the most amazing thing for a wrestler is when someone still believes. And that's what I love about these kids.
So much fun being had in there. I said that first shot, they got nailed. I was just like, oh man, oh.
See, they get excited when someone still believes.
Yeah, I still, I'm like eyes wide open.
So you got to get signed up for a wrestling camp now.
That's what I said. I'm gonna get me some absurd spandex sparkly pants and just be like, yeah.
It's all about the intro music.
Go
though.
body slam Roscoe Rooster. I ain't scared.
You gotta have cool intro music. That's what it's all about.
I'll think it through.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jana's update is up next. Stay with us.
Hey, kiss my ass from here. Motherfucker Russian soul, our country eating shit, yo. Mother yo, fusion, no rich. This is Russia, bitch. Every damn thing, every damn thing, every damn thing, you can bring in everything. Hey, every damn thing, every damn thing. What you want?
No, Freight Train. There's a few things that just has to be. Emmett Smith playing for the Cardinals was not one, bless his heart. Yes. Okay, but Freight Train winning WrestleCade Idol, there's no other right. If that don't happen, there is no right in America. I'm just telling you right now, folks.
It's un-American.
It's un-American. So vote for Freight Train, our Freight Train, not the 22.5 freight trains that are out there.
It's in parentheses, $5 wrestling.
$5 wrestling freight train. There's only one of those, folks. Vote for him. We want him to win this thing, folks. Listen to me. I know how I am with booking fees and all this, but I don't get a dime. Listen, that is a shoot. That money, that goes right to Freight Train if he wins.
And anybody who's listening to the Art of Wrestling that I have, see, I'm promoting a lot of things right here. Anybody's listening to the Art of Wrestling, Freight Train, I put it out there, is a dishwasher. He makes $2 and like some odd cents an hour. So if you buy a picture from him for $5, that's 2 hours of washing dishes that you've done for him, and that's how you people as wrestling fans affect his life. So imagine what that money and that opportunity will do for him, and that's what you're doing for him. You're doing something nice for someone else.
Bullet, that was very, I could hear Journey playing in the back. That was cool, what you just said, Bullet. It makes me want to go adopt a pet or something. I'm just telling you right now, Bullet.
And the pressure is being applied. Look at the expression on this man's face. Surely the wild man of professional wrestling, the wild man from Syria, the Sheik. And I think it's all over. The referee is trying to break this up. He's trying to...
JDAT Sports presents IWA Pro Wrestling Best of the 70s Volume 1, available at www.vcientertainment.com or by calling 800-331-4077. Over 3 hours of wrestling action starring Dominic DeNucci, Ox Baker, Dick the Bruiser, the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, Ivan Koloff, the Sheik, Mighty Igor, Mil Mascaras, plus a one-time main event, Jerry Lawler versus Bobo Brazil. 20 great matches for $14.99. Call now at 800-331-4077 or at www.vcientertainment.com.
He looks like he has Jerry bleeding. And the crowd on their feet.
You ain't here to party. You picked the wrong place. You picked the wrong Friday night. You ain't here to party. You'll be missing out on the best damn time of your life. So go on and throw your card down, knock a shot out, and get yourself in the zone. Yeah, you might as well go on and head your ass back home.
officially go and say, regard me as one of the best referees. That really does hit very close to my heart. And once again, I want to thank you.
Well, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, no matter how big it is. But anyway, let's get to the opening contest. Here's Baron Bullard is starting to take over on Johnny Smooth. Both men trying to make a mark here in WVCW. Johnny Smooth making his debut this week. Baron Bullard made his debut at Miracle on the Mountain. Both men have something to prove to get up to that ladder to get a shot at either the TV title or even the heavyweight championship currently held by Scott Reigns.
You know, I made mention about 3 weeks ago that Baron Bullard, he was from North Carolina. I'm going to retract that statement now. I was misinformed, as it were. He is actually from Virginia.
He better be from Virginia after the remarks he just made about the West Virginia fans.
Well, at least go back that way.
Right now, Johnny Smooth is making him pay for it. As Johnny Smooth starting to put pressure on the shoulder and the elbow joint there a little bit.
Now, what do you know about this guy, Johnny Smooth?
To be honest with you, I don't know as much as I'd like to. I've been trying to do my best to make sure I do research, but Johnny Smooth, somewhat unknown to me. Hopefully we'll get to learn more about him in the weeks to come. But right now, the way I can see it, he's a bit of an athletic gentleman. And right now, got a nice little neck breaker type deal right going on there.
Count of 2.
I think whether they meant to hit him on his knee or not, it was still an effective maneuver either way.
You could tell it slowed Baron down. Picture perfect suplex, followed up by a leg drop. Leg drop number 2.
And it looks like he may be trying to go for a trifecta. Big exclamation point on that third one, going for the cover.
No, only enough for a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen.
And Johnny Smooth, so far, he's starting to show me he's definitely a very athletic individual. But with somebody like Baron Bullard, being a tough son of a gun that he is, he's still got a little ways to go. Whipping him into the turnbuckle.
Into the corner. Oh, but Johnny Smooth there.
Definitely wasn't smooth, but that drop kick definitely was.
Somebody call a chiropractor.
Oh. That was definitely a backstabber and a half, and he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and kicked out.
Wow, there's a lot of fight in this newcomer. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. You gotta have fight. If you don't have fight, then you're just gonna get steamrolled, and nobody wants to see that.
And it looks like Baron
Unless
Bullard.
your name is Eric Foster, then I would love to see you get steamrolled. But that's neither here nor there. I want to take this time to remind everybody that next month, Battle at the Ballpark 2, just a month away. You want to be sure to check out our next huge event. We'll keep everybody posted with dates and times and locations, but I can guarantee you it's coming your way, and it's going to be just as successful, if not bigger, than last year's Battle at the Ballpark.
Yeah, but before Battle at the Ballpark, it looks like Johnny Smooth wants to be at Battle at the Ballpark, and he just kicked out of a face-crushing maneuver there by Baron Bullard.
Who doesn't want to be at Battle at the Ballpark?
I know I want to be there.
I want to be there. I like to be there as a referee.
And fans, you should be there too, so make sure you check that out. Also, the TV taping before then on August 10th. 2 great events in the month of August. You gotta be there. And Baron Bullard.
Beautiful power slam. Only a 2 count.
Johnny Smooth definitely showing that he wants to be in WVCW, has a lot of heart and a lot of fight in him.
And 1, only a count of 2. And Baron Bullard proving why he belongs here in West Virginia Championship Wrestling.
And Baron going for a gut wrench here, it looks like. Nice gut wrench suplex and
straight into a bear hug. Waist lock?
Looks like a waist lock.
Waist lock.
But be that as it may, like even from that angle, if you're like wrenching onto the abdomen area, it's going to affect you a good bit.
It's like the Heimlich maneuver. If you have done, that's basically what he has applied right now. If it's done correctly, you're going to break ribs. And a little bit of pressure there.
Looks like Smooth trying to go for pressure.
Once again, working on the torso. of the newcomer. Referee needs to pay attention.
And Barron definitely taking advantage of his placement here in the ring. And Cody Green is just missing that Baron Bullard is using the ropes here.
Well, you know, when you're getting down and you have to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Sometimes you do miss things. I understand that. I've been there. I've missed calls. There's been times where, oh, he's got to see it now. He was right at eye level. And he actually makes him break the hold. Good job, senior referee Cody Green. Good job.
I guess third time was a charm, and now Baron Bullard just showing off here. Is Johnny Smooth, like, is his tank running on empty? Is he about done?
Well,
or is he trying to think maybe he's got a little bit more left in him?
Well, it's hard to say. Like we both stated in the past, this is somebody that's brand new to both of us. And maybe he's playing possum, but maybe Baron Bullard actually did.
Well, it looks like he might have been playing possum. Nice clothesline there by Johnny Smooth. Now back elbow takes down Bullard.
And a huge body slam.
And oh.
Well, that's got to be it. No.
Oh, that should have been a 3.
That was close. That was so close.
Like, Johnny Smooth definitely showing here he's got a lot of heart and tenacity. And right now, Baron Bullard's finding that out the hard way. Side Russian leg sweep by Smooth, and a straight kick to the face. 1, 2, no.
Still not enough to put the Baron away.
This Johnny Smooth showed me something, and Baron Bullard showed me something as well. Like, he's definitely been taking it, and what's Bullard setting up for? Got reversed here. Kick to the gut, and oh! And a power bomb by Baron Bullard. What a reversal.
Looks like he went to the well one too many times.
Yeah, then he got dropped down that well.
And obviously the fans are really getting behind both these two men.
Yeah, the fans are definitely showing that they are really liking this match. This thing is insane. What's Smooth going to do? No, Baron reverses.
Oh, got him in it. Oh, got him.
Looks like he's got a crossface.
Not quite. He doesn't have the forearm going across the bridge of the nose. This is more like a
modified, modified headlock type deal. Smooth miss with a clothesline. Baron kicks him. And there's that fisherman. 2 and